So here we have collated a list of episodes wherein the markets, BSE Sensex, it fell by more than 10%. So if you see, there are three takeaways from this table and chart. On the right-hand side, if you see, there have been 17 episodes wherein the market has fallen by more than 10% in the last 25 years. So one can argue that it's about every 18 months, these kind of episodes happen more than 10%. And a decline of more than 20% happened 7 times in the last 25 years. So which means about every 3.5 years, it's happening. And it is not bunched up in one part of this 25-year period. So it's fairly dispersed. So which means we should be expecting it. We shouldn't be surprised to an extent that we start saying that no, this is looking very scary. It's a part. It happens. Inevitably, it happens. It will find some reason for a correction to happen. That's the way it works. So only thing is, out of these, if you see, there are 3 rows that we have highlighted. So at Magadh Capital, as a part of our process, what we do is we are not worried too much about these 10, 15% or even 20% correction. We are worried about these bracketed episodes. These are the ones that we try to avoid getting caught into. These are really deep / prolonged bear markets. So you don't want to be caught here because it can take quite some time to come out of that. So now, if you look at the bottom, so right now, after this March rebound, even now, BSE Sensex is down by 12% up from its peak. The median level of all these declines was about 16%. And so basically, half of these incidents saw decline of more than 16%, and the other half obviously less than 16%. So we are not very far from there. So we are at a situation wherein generally the probability of a rebound is almost similar to a probability of further decline. But if you adjust it for the deep and prolonged bear markets, 2000, 2008 and 2020, then the numbers look much better, especially on the average side, it's just about 17%, as you can see on the bottom row. So net what we're saying is that we are at a juncture wherein now the probabilities are turning more in our favor. Second and third takeaway that I was talking about, if you see in the last 2 columns, after these declines, the uptick is quite sharp. So on an average basis, if you see, after these declines in next 12 months, there are only 2 incidents wherein, out of these 17, there are only 2 incidents wherein the 1-year return was less than 15%. You look at the second last column from the right-hand side. Similarly, on a 2-year basis, out of these 17 incidents, there were only 4 incidents wherein the 2-year return was less than 15% per annum. So in that sense, we are fairly placed now, very well placed now. So in my view, after this decline, the valuations are also suggestive that things are looking much better. So of course, 6 months ago also, it was not so dramatic, but once in a while, these kind of declines have to happen. So after this decline, the froth is gone away. So I think the markets are looking interesting.